majority of children and people today rarely get a first-hand glimpse of farm life. Allowing visits to the farm is a great way for dairy farmers to reconnect with their local community and their consumers. Children who would otherwise learn about milk production from films, books or websites get valuable first-hand experience of the dairy industry and gain a deeper understanding of where their milk comes from. Visits can be just as beneficial for teachers who can use their experience to teach about dairy farming back in the classroom.
Many children today, even when they are from a rural location, they still don't actually connect very well the milk they drink, the cheese they eat, the burgers they have, with actually the countryside and farmers working in the countryside. So I just want to help bring that connection together.
Everyone who comes to this farm is our customer because everybody eats food. You know, we've got to tell them the story of all this effort they're going through. Milk just doesn't appear out of a carton, and there's 12 or 18 months planning before that milk even hits a shelf.
It was very, very worthwhile for us to be able to explain to the children that we here turn green grass into white milk that is then turned into cheese, ice cream, yoghurts, cream. It's really important, I think, that we have children on the farm so they can understand where their food comes from.
A typical visit would involve a class or small group of children being taken on a tour of the farm. A visit can last anywhere from 2 to 3 hours to a full day.
It's really good to see the kids coming out and enjoying the farm and having a positive experience. There's an understanding then between looking after the animals and getting the food. And just, hearing their ideas and getting questioned, and for the team as well, just to see the kids on the farm is brilliant.
I want them to realise where their food comes from, how we care for the animals, how we care for the environment, and so that they feel a bit more connected with the countryside around them.
They are our customers for the future, so we might as well educate them now so that we aren't fighting a battle 20 years down the line when they've been educated by somebody else with the wrong facts. They perhaps arrived with either no knowledge or perhaps a misconception. When you've changed that and put them in the right, then you've actually had a good day's work.
It's very important that we have a better link with where our food comes from. That link over the past few years has been lost. We don't employ many people on our farms these days. They're highly mechanised, computer systems, big tractors. We don't need many people on the farm, so we aren't providing that information back within the local community itself. By having children on the farm, they can understand where their food comes from, they understand how much work is involved and how important it is to buy local food.
Currently, programmes such as agri-environment schemes can subsidise or pay for school visits, and farmers with a shop often see the trip as an effective way to market their produce to the local community.
We do get a subsidy for some school visits in a year, and we try and delegate that, so if a school is perhaps travelling a further distance or from like a more urban area or can't afford the transport, then we use it to subsidise the transport. The children obviously get to see where the milk comes from, but then if they come back at the weekend and they can buy an ice cream and taste what they've just seen produced, then it all adds to the bigger picture, which is good for us and it's good for them as well.
I used to get some money for hosting these visits, but that was when I was in Countryside Stewardship. I'm not currently in HLS. I have been asked to join it, but I'm not. So actually I do these because I think it's just so important that we help children learn a bit about what we do and why we do it.
The chance to share their passion and knowledge with the wider community is a big driver for many of the farmers who host visits.
It is immensely rewarding. I cannot tell you how rewarding it is. We're all on a real high because the children are genuinely interested in what we do.
The one thing that farmers never get, if you're in a normal job, you get an annual review and you get told every week if you're doing a good job. Farmers never get that, whereas with the school visits or the feedback that they get from these hosted visits is that actually what you do is amazing, and that can give farmers a real confidence boost because they don't get it from anybody else.
I would like to encourage everybody to do it, all farmers to do it, because I think we've all got something to offer, even if we haven't got livestock. And we're an arable farmer, we've got hedgerows and we've got stones and woods that we can show them. the way I present the farm and everything we do is in a very positive manner, but I'm just myself. I don't do any, I haven't had any special training, I don't try and be anybody else, I'm nobody special, but as far as they're concerned, I'm special because I'm a farmer.
If you are looking to diversify your operation, create an additional income stream, or you just want to share your passion about dairy farming, then opening your farm to visits is a great option to consider. Whatever your reason, the children and consumers will benefit from learning more about the industry, influencing their lives and the choices they make.